So we wanted to see how many project managers did a certain number of reports per month. And in a SQL query, we could do a distinct. So I want to see the number of distinct project managers. So for example, in January, we did 2 projects with 1 project manager. In February, we did 3 projects with 2 project managers. But I want to automate this in a pivot table, and there's no distinct formula for a pivot table. However, what we can do is use the count command and sort the pivot table. So now that we have the data in a database format, go to Insert Pivot Table, create the pivot table, and what we want to do is sort it by project manager. Now see, so we've got 3 project managers, but we want to know each month how many there were. So move month over to the columns table, and then we want to count the number of projects. And it automatically factored in the count, and that's what we want is a count of projects. So we see John did 2 in January, 2 in February, Jane came in and she did 1 and then 2. So you can see we've got 1 here, 2 in February, and 3 in March. So we can just do a count, and this will ignore the null values. And we have 1 project manager who did 2 projects in January, and copy that across 1, 2, 3. And then we can also say how many projects per project manager. So B7 divided by the total number here. And we did an average of 2 per person, 1 per person, and then 6. So we're growing with the number of projects, but we're adding project managers, and that gives you an example of how you can do a distinct number count on project managers using a pivot table.